training, offline, and online courses from best and trained speakers, trainers from all over the world to create a best learning platform for all of you. Our mission is to empower people and improve their skills. We have successfully completed 152 webinars. Tonight, we are proud to present 153 webinar entitled Leading for Success with three speakers from Mexico, Dr. Bal Alino, Ecuador, Mom Della Fonte, and Mom Jaya from the United Kingdom. Please, our dear participants, don't forget to share this webinar in your community. You can also mention your friends in the comment box below. And if you have any questions during the presentation, please type them and post during our Q&A question. So now, without further ado, I would like to welcome our first speaker. Okay, our first speaker is a life spiritual and conscious parenting coach, motivational speaker who has empowered thousands of leaders, teachers, parents, and children to heal, evolve, grow, transform, and unlock their full potential. She participated in congresses and coaching forums in Dubai, Singapore, USA, Peru, Europe as speaker and MC of World Speech Day for more than 103 countries around the world. She has taught conferences to more than 10 universities in USA and Latin America. Over her 30 years of practice as coach and educator, she has empowered families and teams from USA, India, Spain, Mexico, Peru, and Colombia to enjoy their parenting journey and create harmonious, peaceful families through mindfulness, meditation, spiritual intelligence, and emotional management. Our first speaker is a UNISA lecturer, entrepreneur, humanitarian, global leader, Red Corner Show host, IYS country director, GIA Africa chairperson, and Lonely Africa chairperson. So please, our dear participants, help me welcome our first speaker from Mexico, Ma'am Bal Alino. Ma'am, good evening.
Thank you so much, Rahimina, for this welcoming. I am so excited to be here with all of you. I want to especially thank the Institute of Global Professionals Forum for having me here, Dr. Caroline Macaca, and all the people behind the scenes, Koship, and everybody that makes these place be what it is, a source of love and sharing education, leadership to as many people as we can. And I want to greet my fellow speakers and welcome everyone. I'm so excited to have a different device on my right side, seeing that I actually have people interacting. And so without further ado, I would like to start so that we can make the best of this time together. So I'd like to just, first of all, just welcome also all the people that are in the different platforms that we have. We encourage everyone to share. And I just want you to be present. I want to set an intention. I want you to be open to be receiving. What is it about our presentations, this particular moment, that is for your service? And in doing so, I want to set an intention that even 1% of our presentation, you take it in your heart and you spread it with as many people as you can. Because part of my lecture I want to share with all of you to understand and feel that one is a million. So never underestimate what kind of love and wisdom you can share with the people around you. So I would like to share now my PowerPoint presentation, hoping that everything is clear. Please, somebody will tell me if we can see it and hear it clearly. That would be phenomenal. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay, you can present it now, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Can everybody see my screen now or not?
Not
Can you
yet,
see?
mom.
Okay. Okay. It's part of the technology, part of being a good leader and knowing
Yes.
what to do and not freaking out at any point, because everything that we
Yeah.
live is part of what it's supposed to be. So this is part of actually being a leader and a conscious leader, to be present and know that maybe there is something that we need to work on in this particular moment to stay in peace and poise to be able to pull through. All right, let's see if you can see it now.
Mm,
Can you
can
see it
we?
now?
Yes. Oh, beautiful.
Okay,
Yes,
so
mom.
let's start.
We can see.
The power of conscious
Good luck,
leadership.
mom.
Thank you. Why I love this topic? Because it really embeds everything that I'm so passionate about: education, healing, transformation, children, and whatever your path is, I want you to just get the essence of all my words and please make them your own. And I hope they are of service to you. So, what is actually conscious? It's being aware of and responding to one's surrounding. Okay, so it's fair to say that pretty much we all have conscious, I would say. Now, let's talk about what leadership is. It means integrity, ability to delegate, communication, self awareness, gratitude, empathy. Now, the questions that I have for everybody here that I have on my right side, I think they're watching through you, is do you really think that we are born ready to be leaders and that we are all integrated with this hard drive called conscious leadership? Now take that question in. I want to see in the chat there in the YouTube. Do you think we are born being leaders and being conscious leaders? I wanted to see a yes or no. Please integrate your spirit so that we can vibrate high and really get united in this. Now, what does this conscious leadership do? This is the main tool for success of a brand. So while I recommend that we're not just there like doing anything, to be present in different organizations, because all this comes gradually, just as of you being of high spirit, a person that is congruent and has a giving heart and is present, you will be getting the results on its own. You don't need to push, you don't need to do anything because it is flawless. Your light will be the light of others, and you will emanate this energy that people want to hear you. People want to be present. Look how many yes I get on this side. Yes, some people say we are born being conscious leaders, and some don't. Now, let us understand, we really do know that leadership skills for some people do need to be acquired, because let's understand that we become leaders and we can have this confidence to speak in public and share our passion. Also, depending of how we were raised, it all comes back to education. So why I am so passionate. Now, I'm also a teacher, a Montessori teacher. I have 2 certifications. Now, for those of you that are like, oh, I don't know about education, this is not my field, get the essence of these. Now, on the left-hand side, we have the Montessori classroom. I hope most of you know what it is, and if not, I encourage you to really dig deeper into this learning. And then we have the traditional. So how are we supposed to be learning? And in right side, we are learning, but because we are forced to learn the way they tell us, the teacher is the ruler. We abide by the rules of what the presenter is saying. We really have no saying. We have to do as they say. There's little room for growth and creativity, right? So in a classroom like that, please tell me, how can we really have ability to communicate and have empathy and all these beautiful things of being a leader when pretty much you're confined to a chair and being told what to say, what to think, how to act. Now, I'm going to bring the knowledge and wisdom of Montessori education into everything I speak today, because I want you all to know that Montessori is not only a way of education, but it is also a way of living. And this is why now I use these principles to teach teachers, parents, and companies for now over 30 years. So let's find out why. These are the main principles of Montessori. We have to have a prepared environment, a prepared adult, freedom of choice, fostering independence, problem solving, respect, having uninterrupted work cycles, developed intrinsic motivation, learning from and with peers, and let the adult only be the guide. Now, in the chat, for those of you that are listening, please tell me if you have learned and heard about Montessori. You can do thumbs up or yes or no, just to get a feel of the people observing and watching this at this present time. So I ask you all, these principles, do you think they can be integrated as a leader, regardless of what you are doing, in your home, in your job, with your family? Absolutely, yes. So, how is it that this brilliant methodology of education has touched almost every country and has made incredible impacts and create grand leaders like the founder of Google and Amazon, and so many amazing leaders have this base of this methodology of Montessori? I see that a lot of people know about Montessori. I am grateful for that. So let's dig deeper why I'm bringing this into this presentation and share my own personal experience of what being a conscious leader has done to my life and to others. So pretty much all my jobs have been around children and education. I've had a passion for children my entire life and been blessed to travel the world doing the work I do. But this is the reason why. Think back when we are born, or just bring down the age of a child. You know that when we are born, we are gifted with spiritual traits. We're empathetic, loving, filled with gratitude, compassion. We share, we cheer, we play, we have fun. And then what happens? Along the way, what happens is we get programmed by our government, by our institutions, by our family patterns. And we start losing all these values and traits that are gifted to us from birth. And then we become who we're with, and the philosophy and belief system of where we are. So one of my first recommendations to be an incredible leader is to, at any point you feel unsettled, you feel shaken, you feel like you're not connecting, go to a park, observe children, go back to your inner child and relive the essence and beauty of being a child. Not from a place of wound or fear, but a place of love and compassion, reconnecting to these traits that I have just mentioned to you. Now, this is how I came about to have my school. This is my little school here. And part of the principles that I brought into my school is to really being present for my people, for my team, because I always believe, and this is part of conscious leadership, we are one with all, one with source. Let me tell you that when I started my school, I was by far the youngest at the school in my area. This is in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. Now, Val had a passion of, a dream of having a school. I wanted to be a teacher by that. I wanted to have my school. And I never did a whole research about how many Montessoris are in Atlanta, in Georgia, were they competition or not, because I knew that I wanted to be a difference for children, because I had a hard time with my upbringing and the relationship with the patterns of my mother in particularly. And I, at a very young age, wanted to learn these concepts to become a leader and inspire others to be present and change the world through the work of children and education. So let me tell a small story about Ellie. Now, this on the right is in Spanish, so please disregard. But Ellie is what was one of my staff members. I sold the school about 15 years ago, and due to an illness of a child that I had when my child was younger, and school is still up and running. But Ellie, before I even had the school, I met her in the streets, in passing by in Atlanta. And then we started getting acquainted. I know she was cleaning houses at the time. And I said, Ellie, one day I'm going to have my school. And when I have my school, I'm going to one of my staff members. And she said, thank you, Val, but listen, I don't speak English. It's very kind of you. Long story short, she became my first staff member. She started as an assistant teacher, and she was so filled with gratitude that I trusted that I knew she had the spirit to do this work. And she, up to this day, is still in that school and is the highest advocate of the school. So what I'm trying to share? When you are so passionate about doing what you do, for me, is school education, children empowerment, inspiring. For you, it could be whatever you want. Know that when you put full trust in the people that are with you and understand that just like today, we are here, only the people that need to be here, only the people that need to listen to this will listen to this later. And we know that we are frequency and we bring people that are aligned with our mission and our purpose. And we must trust this and allow others to shine. And in doing so, be a light for others. Now, I could not imagine that when I was in my little school, well, it wasn't that little, but I found out that just in my vicinity, there were 7 Montessori schools and over 40 at the time around Atlanta and nearby. And I was like, well, let me go introduce myself to these people. And I promise you, I cannot even describe how crazy it was to go and introduce myself. People had never done that. Can you imagine having a community with the same goals and mission and vision, and no one had introduced themselves? So everybody thought I was literally from outer space. So after I went around and introduced myself, something of being a conscious leadership is creating community. So I invited everyone, all my peers, all the head of schools, to come to a reunion in a restaurant. Now, what do you think the first question was? Val, what is the agenda? What are we going to see? How long is it going to be? And I said, I just want you to come in and get to know each other. And I want to tell you that we created with starting these social networks, not talking about work. Not everything has to be an agenda. Not everything has to be programmed. It's part of being a leader to know the importance of creating relationships and being present and look at people's eyes and without saying words that your eyes are transmitting, I care about you. I would like to work with you. I have the same passion as you. So we created this Montessori Administrators of Georgia group where now we were united with the same mission. And we talked about common goals. We talked about how to grow, how to bring, how to bring more institutes to teach Montessori, and we started doing incredible events. So I want to encourage you that regardless of what you are trying to accomplish or build, to know that those around you they don't need to be a full on competition. And I have a slide of you. Look at them as your allies. Now, how do we really start knowing how to become this conscious leader? Now, we need to ask many questions, inner questions, connect with our inner self. The first question I would encourage you to always be asking is like, do you really know who you are? Val, do you know who you are? You decide who you are. You don't need to carry on the labels of people that have gifted you these labels without you asking for them. We need to be really congruent with what we say, do, feel, and act. When we are in this congruency, then people see you as somebody honest, transparent, and inspiring. Now, how do we accomplish this? What kind of stories are you telling yourself? What kind of a person you are? Do you like that person that you are? And if you do not, and we all have room for growth, I will give you some tools and techniques how to recognize this, what to do. But I want to share with you that the more questions you ask, just throw them to the universe, not really necessarily wanting a response. You will be able to feel a different part of you, to break something that is aching, and to maybe reassess, realign, revive, bring back into the light something that perhaps was hidden about you, or perhaps you need to create. Now, your success and abundance will come as a consequence of, I believe, more things, but these are my three principles: the passion of your actions, healthy relationships, and the greatness of your spiritual leadership. This of being a conscious leadership and having this congruency, operating from the heart, looking at people's eyes, will bring abundance, but not only the abundance of having your business filled or having your school, your company being so successful, bringing revenue. I'm talking about the abundance of being that light for others, to being your true self and being in that, allowing others to find their own truth. I'd like now be inspiring you to connect with your inner wisdom and trust your journey. How many of you really, really trust your journey? If you do trust your journey, there in there, we have 182 people, at least in YouTube. You that are watching or through Facebook, I want you to really know, ask this question: do you really trust your journey? If you do, please put a thumbs up, heart, and just let me know you are present so we can continue elevating the vibration of this presentation. Now, Val, you know what? I don't really trust it. How do I do this work? What should I do? Self care is a must, and being able to know that that inner voice, that first inner voice, is usually what tells you if something is right or something is light or heavy for you to pursue it. It pretty much works like when you go into a room, a reunion, a meeting, and you all of a sudden feel the energy of the place. I know, yeah, timing is saying true. Some people agree, some people don't. And this is what it's all about. Now, when you feel that energy of the room that you are coming in, you know how to either unite to the energy of the group if you are feeling it, or protect yourself. So let's trust our inner wisdom to be able to continue to grow and bringing out your true self into every situation you come to do as a conscious leader. Now, this is super important. I ask you all, in what concepts are you focusing your thoughts and words? Scarcity, lack, poverty, need, difficulties, or all high vibrational words? This is something that's very passionate to me. I want to ask you, how much are you using your mind? How much are you using your heart? What is that balance? But Val, no, we can't. We have to put the brain always, because when we use the heart, we're going to be hurt. And then we're putting all our emotions, and most likely we will fail. How many of you have heard that story before? At least in my culture, in the people that I was raised with, in fact, I was raised with a family, very lovely, but they said I had such a sensitive, beautiful, pure heart that they wanted me to visualize a shell over my heart so that I will not get hurt. And now I'm this fearless speaker that I want to break that shell of people's heart and tell you that when you use your heart, you cannot go wrong. That you must use your heart as the compass of your life. This is what conscious leadership is about. Using your heart, you cannot go wrong. If somebody hurts you, if something goes wrong, we'll learn how to find those triggers in the next 12 slides. Now, going back to the importance of your word I am a neurolinguistic programmer. This is me in the orange. Now, look at this. I have double back surgery. Now, when you have double back surgery, actually, the coccyx area, there's no way I have this inner strength to be doing this. And what happened is that this person programmed me, still is not a hanging in hypnosis, just put me in a meditative state to be listening how I was strong, how I was supposed to become the strongest tree of the forest. And it's something like a meditation that got me in that mood. Now, look, I'm able to put up my foot, I can speak, I am present. And then I got to program somebody doing the same thing. So I ask you all, if we are capable of doing this kind of work by just the power of our energy and our words, what else can we be capable of doing? How can we use in favor of our mission and our leadership to use this power of our thoughts, our heart, our intention, our energy to bring about everything that we need? Can you please imagine that? Of course, I cannot stay and teach you more about neurolinguistic program, but I think most of you have heard about it and encourage you to find out more about it. Now, conscious leadership knows that self-care is a must. Being mindful is so important. Empathy, compassion are values that must exist. We want to celebrate the growth and the triumph of all our team members, and in fact, not just your team members, anyone, people that you don't even know. It's okay to tell somebody the cash register, wow, you're so focused. Thank you for your smile. You're empowering that person to become a leader because you, with your words of compassion and being present at that moment, you are activating this frequency inside this person that you are being a light for them to become leaders one time. You want to trust. You want to lead by example, walk the talk. You don't need to teach. If you people become the environment that they are in and the people they are with, and you being what you want to see in others, that's all it takes. Being grateful is a must. Nurturing this conscious leader nurtures and strengthens the gifts of people. Now, what to do when we get triggered and lose it? Val, this all sounds beautiful. I actually do meditate. I try to be a positive person. I try to be present. But hey, we're all humans, even myself. There's sometimes that you're at work or whatever you're doing, become a leader, perhaps in a nonprofit or where you know what, in your family, because we are not just conscious leaders in our companies, in our business. We're conscious leaders in our home, in our relationships with our neighbors, with our family. This is applied to everything. So these signs that the universe sends, how do we identify them? How do we start being in the same frequency of the universe? We start trying to be elevating our frequency on a daily basis, with starting from self-care and gratitude to all these other tools I'm sharing with you. So when you get out of it, when you feel like, oh, I can't believe Mark did this and I've taught him before and now because of him we lost so much revenue, because it happens. I want you to, these are incredible tools. Take that breath. We all know how to take a breath, but do we really do it? Just take a breath. Take 3 breaths. Take 10 breaths. Feel where is that emotion coming from? Is it heavy? Is it light? Is it yours? Or perhaps is integrated into an energy of something that you lived from your past. So that person that triggered you actually came as a teacher to you. Being your teacher, why? Why now we broke lost revenue? Because thanks to that person, you know that you have to grow in that particular aspect. Patience, tolerance, perhaps you present to help that person. You need to find out what happened there. Then if you need to take a break, ask the questions to create possibilities. If you need to take a break for acting. I want you to be compassionate with yourself. It's not about you failing and now you brought this loss to the company. It's about resolving and learning from every experience that comes our way, because I don't believe there are failures. There are only opportunities for growth. And then we just need to do the 3 R's: reset, release, and resolve. And always remember to be humble. Sometimes we just need to say, I'm sorry. And that is all it takes. I know that as we go along, there are a couple of things that need to be present in this leadership, in this conscious leadership. We need to be able to be grateful for it all, for even the fact of waking up, for the fact that you have a job or you even have a dream. You know, this practice of gratefulness comes and goes, but how truly are we committed to find on a daily basis multiple things to be grateful for? I encourage you to look within that. Of course, being of service connects you with your heart and your purpose. In this school that I was telling you about, my dream school that I was so blessed to have, and so many magical moments happened, we always did service work. And I included our parents and children. And actually, in fact, used some of the tuition money to help a school in Agra, India, that I've been blessed to go 3 times. And I'm just so in love with India. I want to greet everyone in this chat, in this presentation, but I want people in it to know that I absolutely love your country, your culture, and everyone in all the world. But I've had beautiful experiences there. Now, always remember, enjoy anything that you do. In fact, this is the school in India, and that I'm there doing some mission work. Now, just be you. It's not about faking it. You just need to feel and be fun. Let go, get loose, do something awkward, get out of your comfort zone. This will empower you to be that conscious leadership and to bring that joy of whatever you're trying to bring into your company, into your organization, because people, this is a frequency and people will join in the frequency of joy. Well, the quote on the right wrote, "You cannot keep your wisdom. That is a disservice. Always pass your light." And the highest form of leadership is one in which a leader raises up other leaders, not by accident, but as a result of a conscious effort. It's not you're playing the tree to see if it works or not. He's doing all these tools. And perhaps I pray that my story has shed a spark of light into whatever you are encountering this moment, and encourage you to thrive and become that leader within yourself, that leader that shows up for you first. Become the leader, become the conscious leader of your own life. And once you are there, once you are your own leader, the rest is history. It's a domino effect. I'd like to invite you to do that. Now, easy, be the light you want to be of others. That is the easy just resume of this presentation. It has been my most uplifting gratitude and joy to be here with all of you. I want to encourage you to know that everybody is a leader. We are born with this hard drive. Sometimes it doesn't show up as fast as others, and sometimes it shows faster to those of us that have gone through traumatic situations in life, that we do this work for the power of our heart so that others can be awakened earlier and start making a difference in their own way. So, as you know, my name is Val Alino, and I bless you. I love you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart from this space. Thank you, Dr. Caroline Makaka, and all of you for being present. And I want to share my social media with you, and it'd be my joy to meet with you in the near future. Thank you so, so much. And I pass on the microphone to our next presenter, or Rohamina, to continue with this beautiful event.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for your wonderful presentation, ma'am. Amazing. So I just want to go back or to review some of the important things that you discussed. So as a leader, I like your topic, ma'am. The power of conscious leadership. Yes, and as a leader, the leader must have the integrity, right? integrity, ability to delegate, communication, self awareness, gratitude, and empathy. And of course, as a leader, you should know how to care for the other, your teamwork, the team, right? And being mindful is so important. Yes, I agree with you, ma'am. Empathy and compassion are values that must exist. Yes. Celebrate the growth of the team. And of course, as a leader, you have to develop the trust, right? Which is very important. Lead by example. I like this, ma'am. As a leader, you have to lead as an example of your team. So, and you need also to listen to your team, their opinions and their problems. And also, as a leader, you have to be grateful, right? So, Mom, thank you so much for that wonderful presentation that you have shared
Thank
us
you.
tonight. Thank you so much. So,
Thank you.
please,
Thank
our
you.
dear participants, let us thank Mom Val Elino from Mexico for her remarkable presentation tonight. Thank you so much, Mom.
Thank
Okay,
you. Thank you
so
for all the love
now
that
let
I'm
us move.
seeing.
Yes, ma'am. So now let us move on to our next speaker. So our next speaker is a humanitarian, philanthropist, women and girls advocacy, film producer, actress, cultural manager, human rights defender, President Ecuador, IHRO, and South America and ODS head of mission for the UN. Peace Ambassador, humanitarian, community leader, country manager for IHRO Commonwealth, Entrepreneur Club Ambassador. And our second speaker rather, IHRO International Human Rights Observer Ecuador and Loani Ecuador. So please, our lovely participants, help me welcome our energetic speaker or second speaker, Mom Delia Fonte, all the way from Ecuador. And we also want to invite Mom Val Alino again to translate the words of Mom Delia Fonte. So, Mom, good evening.
Muchísimas gracias
Hello.
por la presentación, magnífico. Gracias, Val, por ayudarme a traducir.
Thank you for the presentation. Thank you, Val, for helping me translate.
Mi agradecimiento muy especial por este espacio al Instituto of Global Professionals y mis compañeras ponentes en esta oportunidad.
She wants to thank this forum, this space, and all the speakers here and people present for being here today and allowing her to be here.
Mi saludo y admiración desde el corazón para la profesora Caroline Macaca, quien fomenta estos maravillosos espacios que nos permite aprender, crecer y compartir.
My deepest gratitude to Dr. Caroline Macaca for allowing these spaces of growth and sharing wisdom with people.
Compartimos con todos nuestros hermanos y hermanas alrededor del mundo.
We share with our sisters and brothers from around the world,
demostrando a la humanidad que no existe fronteras, que las únicas limitaciones son tan solo las mentales, las políticas y las territoriales, pero
showing that there are no barriers in humanity, that there are no blockages of sharing without borders.
Nuestra unión supera cada una de ellas.
Our union overpasses all the barriers.
Fomentemos el empoderamiento, la valentía, la fuerza de voluntad.
Let's go and strive to have courage and power and unity.
Tomemos riesgos y demostremos primero a nosotras, a nuestra familia y a nuestro país que sí es posible lograr un cambio positivo en esta sociedad.
Let's take risk and demonstrate to ourselves, to our country, to our community that it is possible to take risk and make things happen.
Creemos un mundo nuevo para nuestros hijos, para nuestra familia y para toda la humanidad.
Let's create a new world for our children, for humanity, and for everyone.
Liderando para el éxito un gran y maravilloso tema y obviamente una gran responsabilidad.
We need to be sure that we are becoming leaders of creating responsibility for humanity.
Si me permiten, haré una pequeña remembranza de mi inicio.
She will share some of her work from her beginning stages. Despacito.
Okay. Esto inició hace muchos años atrás.
This started a long time ago.
Con mi propia experiencia del maltrato físico, del maltrato psicológico y de las limitaciones a muy corta edad.
With my own trauma of abuse and mistreatment at a very early age.
Donde debió ser tiempo para prepararme, para estudiar y buscar independencia económica.
It was supposed to be the time of growth, education, and look for independence of economic independence.
Al contrario, esto fue dejar mis sueños, tomar responsabilidades.
So it was the contrary, lose my dreams and acquire responsibilities that I wasn't supposed to have.
Sumado al maltrato de quien un día ofreció cuidarme y hacerme feliz.
Adding to the trauma and hardship and abuse of the person who was supposed to be taking care of me and helping me bring happiness.
En base a esta real experiencia que duró algunos años,
based on this situation that lasted quite some years,
a la cual hoy día realmente agradezco.
Today, I'm actually grateful for it.
Por haberme permitido descubrir a la mujer que soy.
For allowing this woman to arise based on what I lived.
Aprendí a valorar la vida.
I learned to value life.
A buscar la fuerza que llevaba dentro y no sabía que tenía.
Find the strength, that inner strength that was inside of me that I did not know I had.
Esta gran experiencia me enseñó a luchar por mi libertad y por la superación.
This experience allowed me to fight for my liberty and to grow and excel from this experience.
Salir de esta etapa cuesta mucho.
Get out of these situations is a lot of work.
Liberarse cuesta mucho.
Break free, become free is a lot of work.
Pero cada lágrima, cada paso y cada esfuerzo valió la pena al 100%.
Every tear, every step, every effort was all worth it.
Una vez liberada empecé a buscar cómo cumplir mis metas.
Once I was becoming a leader, I wanted to find a way to come live with all my goals.
Mis objetivos profesionales y las oportunidades estaban ahí.
My objectives and the possibilities were there.
Solo llegaron cuando tenían que llegar.
They only arrived when they had to arrive.
Así pude lograr el sueño de prepararme en producción de cine.
This is how I was able to bring my dream come true and prepare myself as a movie maker.
Y obtener papeles como actriz cinematográfica en películas nacionales e internacionales.
And actually acquire uh, positions in the film as an international and national actress.
Mi compromiso de aportar positivamente al mundo.
My compromise was to contribute in a positive way to the world,
Para que muchas mujeres, tal vez que están en la misma o hasta peor situación,
so that women or that are in the same situation or even worse
tengan la oportunidad de abrir los ojos a su realidad.
they have the opportunity to open their eyes to the reality.
Busquen y encuentren la manera de cambiarla.
Look and search for the way to change it.
Así empezó mi arduo camino en pos de la defensa de los derechos humanos.
This is how my path started to be an advocate of human rights.
De trabajo con un enfoque social,
With the work of with a social aspect of it,
de las ayudas humanitarias
with humanitarian help,
y lograr la felicidad de mi alma al recibir un abrazo sincero de los niños,
and accomplish a happiness of my soul by receiving hugs of children,
de las mujeres e inclusive de hombres que ven en mí una luz de esperanza.
and from women and men that see in my heart a light of hope.
Todas y todos podemos lograrlo. Es solo cuestión de decisión.
We can all accomplish this. This is just a matter of making that decision.
Gracias por la confianza depositada en mí
Thank you for the trust embedded in me
para presidir organizaciones internacionales como Loani Ecuador,
to be a leader of organizations like Loani Ecuador,
Club de Emprendedores
Club de Emprendedores,
y la ONG IRO, entre otras organizaciones e instituciones mundiales.
amongst other institutions worldwide and national-wise.
Trabajamos con proyectos a nivel internacional.
We work with projects in the international level.
Estamos logrando aportar con un grano de arena al cambio del mundo.
We are collaborating with a grain of sand to the change of the world.
En este pequeño espacio quiero comentar un poco de proyectos que estamos trabajando.
I'd like to share with all of you some of the projects that I'm working on.
Uno de estos proyectos,
One of them is
trabajamos en ayudas humanitarias en zonas rurales y comunidades indígenas ecuatorianas.
we help rural areas to bring humanitarian help and in the indigenous tribes as well.
Territorio conocido como la selva amazónica,
In the Amazon as well.
realizamos proyectos de comercialización de artesanías,
We create projects of commercialization and for the artist to sell their goods
que son fabricadas por la mano de obra directa de la comunidad.
they are made and manufactured by the hands of the local people.
Ayudamos a su comercialización
We help their commercialization to sell it outside of their community
a nivel del mundo.
worldwide.
También trabajamos con proyectos que permiten recibir educación,
We also work with projects that allow to receive education.
implementación, un proyecto de implementación de paneles solares,
They also work to bring about the solar panels,
los cuales permiten llegar señal de internet,
those allow people to receive internet signal,
creando la posibilidad de estudios
creating the possibility for people to study
y conocimiento tecnológico para niños y jóvenes,
and that there could be wisdom and knowledge of technology for children and youth
en estas comunidades alejadas de todos los servicios básicos.
in those communities that are away from all basic services.
Otro de nuestros proyectos en alianza con compañías internacionales,
Other projects in alliance with other international companies,
cumpliendo la Agenda 2030 ONU,
working with the agenda of the ONU 2000 ¿qué, perdón?
Agenda 2030 de la ONU,
Agenda 2030 of the ONU, the United Nations.
nuestro objetivo es crear vivienda digna,
Our objective is to create habitat that is decent.
trabajamos en proyectos de vivienda económica,
We work on projects to bring housing, economic housing
que brinde acceso a familias de bajos recursos.
that brings access to families of low income.
Podría seguir enumerando el trabajo,
We can continue mentioning many of the projects.
hay tanto por hacer,
There's so much to do,
hay tantas personas a las cuales ayudar,
so many people to help.
pero vamos paso a paso,
We just need to go step by step
firme y con mucha fuerza,
with lots of strength and steady,
con la clara visión de cumplir cada uno de nuestros objetivos y metas.
with the clear vision to comply and make happen our dreams and our objectives.
La clave de nuestra labor es el trabajo en equipo,
Teamwork is the key.
con alianzas estratégicas
With strategic alliances
que tengan la misma visión y misión,
that have the same vision, mission, and statement.
trabajamos unidos porque unidas somos más.
We work united because united we are more.
Muchas gracias, queridas hermanas, y a todas las personas que están siguiendo esta transmisión.
Thank you, sisters, and everyone who is viewing this transmission.
Gracias, Val, por tu ayuda en la traducción.
My pleasure
Muchas
to
gracias.
serve you. My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Wow, I like it, Mom. We learned some French words. Yes, thank you so much, Mom Fonte, for sharing your words of wisdom, and thank you so much, Mom Bal, for translating it into English. Thank you so much. This is what I like in IGP. We learn some languages. So thank you so much, Mom Fonte, and dear participants. Let us thank Mom De La Fonte and again Mom Bal for sharing their experiences in this wonderful webinar. Thank you so much. Okay, and let us move on to our third speaker. So, our third speaker is a director, founder, and transport manager YG Transport, entrepreneur and Loni executive member. Ma'am Jaya Sainani, who is an entrepreneur, investor, and founder of YG Travel, London-based registered transport provider to the public. YG Travel is one-stop solution which provides and caters excellent transportation facilities needs for many occasions to a group of people or an individual in order to create wonderful experiences and carry lifelong memories by using their services. Our third speaker successfully completed her MBA specialized in finance from an esteemed University of West London, formerly known as Thames Valley University. She also gained public and logistic transportation manager qualification from OCR Oxford, Cambridge, and RSA examination. And our third speaker started her career as finance executive in one of the chartered accounting firms in London. She later on moved to London Council where she focused on European government funding and ensuring that their investments in the program delivers required output, providing support to the organizations funded through the London Council's ESF co-financing program, develop an open and support relationship with funded projects. So, our lovely participants, please help me welcome our third speaker from United Kingdom, none other than Mom Jaya Sainani. Mom, good evening.
Thank you so much. Good evening. Very well presented. Thank you so much. I am so honored and happy to come here and give whatever knowledge and experience I have gained throughout my journey of entrepreneurship. I would like to share here today. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. So
Thank you,
today,
Mom. And
I'm going to share my screen. I have created a small presentation for you all to understand and see what is entrepreneur and how any of us can become entrepreneur very easily and lead and success in your own career. So I'm going to present a small presentation here. Let me just share my screen first. So we're going to share screen. Okay, and then entire screen. That's it. Hopefully you guys can see my screen now. Yes? Yes, okay. So this is my introduction, which beautifully you have already given. Who am I? My name is Jaya Sajnani. I'm a mom, entrepreneur, and a founder of YG Travel. I have also won the Business Transfer Specialist of the Year by London and Southeast England Prestige Award 2021. And also, I'm a Woman of the Year 2021. And this was given by Amazon Every Woman in Transport and Logistic Award. I'm also an executive member of Loani and founder of Women Entrepreneurs. So let's restart our topic today. Successful entrepreneur. First of all, I want to understand that what is entrepreneur and how the entrepreneurs can start something from nothing. So we're going to talk today about entrepreneur. Who are these entrepreneurs and why do we call them as an entrepreneur? Why not a business people, business woman? But it's a specifically term called entrepreneur. Now, who are the entrepreneurs? So entrepreneurs are people who own operate, and take the risk of their business venture. So ultimately, they are business people, but they have started something from zero. So it starts from the idea. So you have an idea, and you know, in a day, probably, and on an average, a normal person get 100 to 150 ideas, but we don't implement all the ideas. So what we do, we sit, we think, oh, there is idea, I can do something, and then suddenly we drop the idea because we busy in something else. But entrepreneurs, they stick to the idea, they evaluate, yet they think over again and again until it becomes a venture. So majority of entrepreneurs try to identify the needs of the marketplace and they meet those needs by supplying service or the product. Now you can see beautiful picture here, like, taking the chalkboard, writing idea, what is your plan, and how to make it successful. That is all work done by one person, and that is called entrepreneur. So what are the characteristics of the entrepreneur? I mean, how can you say the person is an entrepreneur but not a business person, not a leader, but the person is an entrepreneur? Now, there are five, according to me, there are five characteristics which I have gathered from my experience, from my journey. These are the five characteristics of the entrepreneurs. So let's see what are the five. So the first one is persistence. I really, really like this because, as I said, we have on an average 100 to 150 ideas for a person, a normally person get it. If you think yourself, you're sitting at window, you're looking at the person is walking and maybe not able to walk, they're struggling with something, and the straight away idea comes in. It would be nice if the person would have a nice stick, a stick which is foldable, you can fold it. So there you go. You can turn that into business. Now, where the persistence comes in. So persistence is something that you stick to it. So entrepreneurs, they don't look at the clock. They don't look at a time or the situation. They just kept on working on the idea. That doesn't mean that you can't do home chores. You can't live your life. You can be socially engaged. For example, I'll tell you my example. So when my daughter was quite young and I had to drop her to school every single day, and that kept on coming in my mind, there should be a school bus service who can take my daughter to the school, drop it to home. I looked at Google, I searched for the service provider nearby, and the days pass on and on, and every day I used to struggle. So you struggle for the problem, and that's the first thing that you look at. There is a problem, and that's the idea. How do I solve this problem? I spoke to other parents and they were going through the same thing. So then I realized we need to do something about it. There was somewhere entrepreneurship in me. I wanted to be entrepreneur. I wanted to do something for the community, for the parents who are struggling every single day, dropping their kids to the school, picking up them. And because of that dropping and picking up time, they were not able to do their jobs. They were not able to go to the work and earn money. They were not able to look after their elderly at home, or they had a second child they need looking after them. So that is the persistent. While I was doing my home chores, I was doing other things, I was studying, that thought kept on going in me again and again. How do I solve this problem? What should I do? So next characteristic for the entrepreneur is the creativity. So that's where it comes in. Yes, you do need a school bus service to solve this issue, to solve many parents who are struggling for. And same time, I had a child, I was not able to go to work because I had to drop my daughter to school and pick her up as well. The same issue what other parents were facing. So that's where your chalkboard comes in. Creativity. You need to think. You need to think out of the box. Um, you need to think, how do I solve this problem by limited budget you have, the limited time you have, the limited money you have, energy you have. I had a child, I had a family to look after, I had very limited money to spend. Then that's where the creativity comes. And we all, as a woman, I'm very proud on it, because we all, as a woman, have that characteristic somewhere and within us, that we can be very creative. Like, for example, at home, somebody who is earning a home income, they bring money to home and they tell you, this is the money you have to survive for a whole month. So you budget how much money I'm going to spend on the food, how much money I'm. So the same way, you come up with a creative solution for the problem which you saw initial stage, which becomes idea. Then the third characteristic, very, very important for any entrepreneurship, is a responsibility. So I always feel that responsibility starts within me. It's me. I am a responsible. So when you are an entrepreneur, you always think about, okay, this is my idea and this is the solution, according to your budget, according to your whatever the source resources you have available. You come up with the plan and you said, this is what I am going to deliver by product or service. Then you need to take the responsibility. Um, the problems will come all the way, whether you're sitting at home or you're doing something. So what you need to do is you take the responsibility that I am going to start my business or my service or non-profit organization, whatever you feel for doing it. Entrepreneur does not mean that you have to have the profit earning business. No, you can be a non-profit organization. For example, what Dr. Caroline Makaka very nicely they are doing, Loani, Ladies of All Nation International, they are creating a community, right? So Dr. Caroline Makaka, she's taking responsibility. This is my network. I need to make sure that every member must get the opportunity. And that is entrepreneurship. Same way, when I decided, okay, I need to solve this problem for me and for the other parents and for the community to provide a safe and very persistent and safe transportation for the kids. Then I thought of taking the responsibility. So many problems came in on my way, because that's what the life is about. The challenges will come in, but then you need to understand that how to react those challenges. How do you react to the problems? Don't look at the problems. Problem will be there. Find the solution. Focus on the solution. So the third characteristic of the successful entrepreneur is responsibility. You take the responsibility. The fourth one, this is my favorite one. Be a risk taker. When you are entrepreneur, it's not that you're working, that okay, you finish your 9 to 5 job, you come home and you relax. No, here you are taking a risk. So what I did, I saw the problem, that there is a problem, there is a no transportation for safe transportation for the children for the school. I become a creative thinker. I thought, okay, what can I do with the limited money I have, limited energy I have? And then the third one was taking responsibility. I took the responsibility. No matter what problems or the challenges I will face throughout the whole journey, I will be responsible to it. I will be answering and solving those problems. And I took that challenge on me. The fourth one was taking a risk. Now, the limited money, whatever we have, we all struggle, right? We all know that this is the amount of time you have where you effectively you spend that time. So I decided we're going to spend that time on my business, which I'm going to start to help community and to help other parents for the safer transportation. So you become a risk taker. I took the risk. I invest money in buying a one minibus, just one, because I had that much money only. Of course, to start this entrepreneur journey, I had to have some qualification. Now I had 3 years old child in my house. I just finished my MBA. I worked in the London Council. Beautiful job. Everything was fine. But I had to take this challenge. And then I took a risk of leaving that job. I took that risk of investing that money in that minibus where I can invest and help the community, help parents to start the safer transportation. So the very last, fifth one, I believe the successful entrepreneur is the self-confidence. Why? Why do you think self-confidence? We all have self-confidence, right? Because we all wake up in the morning, we all start and do our chores without telling us, and having that confidence, facing the society, facing the day-to-day challenges, it itself is self-confidence, right? But being an entrepreneur, you have to have a high level of self-confidence because you know what? Whenever you start something, the negativity falls from everywhere. It tells you. People will come to you and say, that won't work. No, you are a lady, you are a woman. It doesn't go right. You can't go on this logistic and transport business. You don't know anything about the coaches. You don't know anything about the transport. You don't know you don't know what fuel it goes to the minibus. How are you going to manage? The driver will be a male. How are you going to manage that person? Because the male dominated industry, get into that industry, it's not easy. But again, those 5 characteristics which I talk about, persistent, that you want to do it, you continually going to stick to the idea. You're going to be a risk taker. You're going to be self-confident no matter what happens. I know. Have that faith, have that trust that it will be fine. And even if it is not, say worst scenario, that it didn't go well. It didn't start very well. You can start again because I read that quote somewhere. People says that when you start first time, you're starting from zero. But when you start second time, you're not starting from zero. You're starting from the experience you gain from the failing the idea, the failing that venture. That's okay. It's okay. There are always bad days, but there are good days as well. And that's what we need to focus. That there are good days. I am going to be there. And that's what's the fifth characteristic of entrepreneurship journey is self-confidence. So again, many people ask me, Drea, why did you start this venture, transport and logistics? What are the challenges I faced? Yes, there were many challenges I faced, starting from, as I explained you, limited resources, limited time. And then again, you have very male-dominated industry, which is transport and logistics. People every single day pull you down by saying, this is not right. This is not right. Why are you spending so much money? Parents won't be happy. When I started the journey, I had a minibus. I budgeted out. I will have 16 children because 16 seats are there. On the first year, there were only 9 children on that. So of course, there were not enough money created by that same bus. But then I knew it will grow. And the blessings from those 9 parents who encountered my journey and who really felt that the service which I provided was the best. The next year it increased double, triple, and now currently my business we are providing school bus service for the 2 different schools, and then we have 7 school bus routes, and that is a quite good turnout. And then you become a creative thinker and you think, okay, so school term is only every quarter, every third term, and you have a 2-3 months a 2 month holiday year end, you have a Saturday, Sunday where you're not using vehicles. At least I started, okay, I can do UK and Europe tours. I did the qualification to become a qualified transport manager. When I went to the bank account, the charges were raised. People were not ready to open an account because it was high risk. The person who's owning the business is a female and had no experience with transport and logistics. Obviously, the investor will not be happy to invest in my business. There you go. I invested myself, my time, my energy. So that finally, the question starts: how you become a successful entrepreneur? What are the tips? According to me, my experience and journey, I would like to let you know that first one is believe in yourself. I come from very, very small town of India, and my journey from that town to UK was not easy. I thought my whole education was my native language, which was Gujarati, and then coming back to the country where nobody speaks my mother language, everyone speaks English. So even before starting this journey, I had to overcome the barrier of the language. I had to learn English language at the beginning. When I came to UK for study, master degree, it was very, very difficult. I was scared. I used to be sitting the last bench. I was scared of facing the people because I used to scared if I open my mouth, people might think the grammatical mistake. They might think that, oh, I'm not good enough to be here. But then again, I reminded myself, believe in yourself, yeah? And that's why I'm here. Now, that has been 20 years here in UK. If I see my journey back 20 years, I would not be speaking on any of this platform. But today I am, because first thing, believe in yourself. Second, dare to take a risk. And that is most important. We all women, when we were girls, we've been told, you know what, don't take a risk. You don't know what will happen. People scare you, make you feel that, experience that fear. What if that risk goes down? That goes wrong? You're a girl, you don't have any option. No, we do. We'll start again. We'll take the risk. So first, believe in yourself. Second, dare to take the risk. Third, when you start your entrepreneurship journey, you have an idea, that's brilliant. You have a budget, brilliant. But when you want to solve the problem, you do need to do market research. You need to make sure, is there anybody who's providing services? If they are, how they are doing it, and how my service or product can be different, can be creative, can be different than that person, so that people will come and take my solution, but not the other person. So know your product and service. Do some research before starting or investing your funds and energy to something. So fourth one, don't lose focus. Again, it's a persistent. Don't lose focus. Again and again, remind yourself your end solution. My end solution was helping community, helping those parents who are struggling day in and out. Even today's date, when parents come to me, okay, I need a service, I'm unable to do it, I try to find it, I try to fix something, even though not through my service, someone else. I will help them because my end goal is not running a business. My end goal is helping the community, helping those parents who are struggling to drop and pick up their kids from the school. The last one is ask for help. Don't be afraid. I tend to say this because I remember when I was young, I was small. You know, when all adult people are standing and you ask, oh, I need this, and you know, your parents, my parents or my relatives used to say, you ask too much help. Why don't you help yourself? And that somewhere was in my mind every time, knocking me down. I was scared to ask help. I was afraid of asking, how do I do it? When can I do it? Because people will think, oh, I don't know how to do it. But no, actually, when you ask help, you get the help. And people won't judge you because everyone is passing through the same boat, whether you believe or not. And this is the reason I started a new non-profit organization, which is called Women Entrepreneurs, where we all women come together and help each other on the same platform, same like a Luan and Caroline McCarthy. I really salute her efforts and the time we put into the network. There's no single hesitation. When I joined that network, with very simplicity, down to the earth, we go to her and say, Dr. Caroline McCarthy, I'm stuck here. What shall I do? And the very nice way, she won't judge. Nobody judge in our network. So the ultimate goal is ask for help and don't be afraid. The very last, I know you might be tired, but the very last, finally, just start. The longer you wait for the right moment, the harder it becomes to start, believe me. Because there is no right moment. Every moment is the right moment when you start. Just start. If your circumstances hit you, for example, you had an idea, you had a solution, but you don't have enough time, or maybe your circumstances are not right, maybe you don't have enough funds to invest. Find, work around it. How do I? And that's where ask for the help. Find out, okay, I have only 2,000 pounds. To implement this idea, I need minimum 3,000. I'm short of 1,000. How do I? Find out which companies invest in new entrepreneurs. Find out from the other entrepreneurs how did they get the funding. Find out your local councils from your region how everybody can help each other. And you never know. There are many grants available, especially in UK. There are many grants available for the new startup companies, councils. You just contact council very normally, write an email, contact them and tell them that you want to start adventure. How do I do it? Or contact any local networking organization like a Luani, Ladies of All Nation International, or like us.
Hello. I think some technical problem. So, okay, sorry for that because we are facing some technical problems. So, Mom Jaya, thank you so much for your wonderful presentation. I just like to summarize again your presentation, the five characteristics of entrepreneurs. So we've learned a lot from your presentation. We have to bear in mind the five characteristics of entrepreneurs. They are the persistence, creativity, responsibility. The responsibility start with us. Okay, and um, don't look at the problem. Instead, find a solution. That's a very nice characteristic. And be a risk taker. Yes, see challenges as opportunities, just like what you have mentioned. Opportunities to grow and learn, to strengthen ourselves, to test ourselves and our faith, especially now in we are facing COVID-19, right? So let us see this problem as opportunity to grow. Like now, you are here to attend this webinar because you want to grow, you want to learn. So that is a very important characteristic that we'll learn from Ma'am Jaya's presentation. Be a risk taker. Self confidence. Yes, we have to develop our self confidence. And Mom Jaya, thank you so much for your wonderful presentation. Thank you. And okay, our dear participants, please let us thank Mom Jaya for her remarkable presentation tonight. Okay, so be ready, and we are going to proceed to the Q&A portion. Oh, quiz competition rather. Oh, okay. So let us wait for Mom Jaya. Let us wait for Mom Jaya. Okay.
Hi. I'm so
It's
sorry. I
Mom.
think
Oh, thank you so much, Mom. I'm so okay, Mom. Please
I'm so
continue.
sorry. I think it
Okay,
was
thank you
just
so
a
much, Mom.
I think it was just an internet issue, and I don't know how
Yeah,
come we are in the technology world, and things can go wrong. But there you go again. My same message is start over. Don't be afraid.
hello, Mom. Yeah, internet. Okay, internet. We are facing now some internet problem on her side. Okay, Mom. Say challenges as opportunity. Okay, Mom. Okay. Mm.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, Mom.
Okay, so there you go. My presentation is over. Finally, I just wanted to tell you all thank you so much. I shared my journey, my experience, and you all have heard, and I hope you have taken away some good tips. And if you need any of my help or any contact, please do contact to Loani. Through that network, I will be available in contact with you and speak to you. Any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Sure, Mom. Yes, thank you so much, Mom, for your wonderful presentation and for sharing the 5 characteristics of entrepreneurs. Actually, we've learned a lot from your presentation, Mom. Thank you so much. I really love your 5 characteristics.
Thank you.
I love it very much.
A-
Okay,
And
thank you.
if you see these all 5 characteristics, we all
Mm,
carry somewhere, but it's just we don't appreciate that. Once you aware of
yeah,
these 5 characteristics, there you go.
yes, yes. I like your the 4 characteristic. Be a risk taker. I
Mhm.
love that, Mom. I really love it. And also, we have to develop self confidence. That's a very important characteristic. Thank you so much, Mom, for your wonderful presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so again, our lovely participants, let us thank Mom Jaya for her wonderful presentation. And okay, let's move on for the quiz competition. Oh, rather for yeah, quiz competition. So okay. Okay, and right now we have more than 100 participants in our quiz competition. So, this is the code of tonight's quiz competition, IGP quiz. Okay, please go to www.slido.com and the code is IGP quiz. And also it is available in the link comment box below. Okay. Again, our code for tonight quiz competition is IGP quiz. And please use your complete name. Wow. 167 and counting. Okay. Our code for tonight quiz competition is IGP quiz. Okay. Wow, almost 200. Very good. Oh, wonderful. We have more than 200 participants. Okay, so let's move on to the first question. Success Kid Meme is about blank success. A. Probable or B. Unlikely. So you have only two choices. Is it probable or unlikely? Okay, 86% answered probable, while 14% answered unlikely. So the correct answer is unlikely. So only 14 participants get the correct answer. Okay, question number 2. What does the second C of success stand for? A. Cookies. B. Consistently. C. Create. Or D. Credibility. Okay, what does the second C of success stand for? Okay, so the correct answer for question number 2 is letter D, which is credibility, and only 23% of the participants got the correct answer. So let us move on to question number 3. An evaluation plan provides a way to judge the success. Is it true or false? Okay, and the correct answer for question number 3 is true. And almost all the participants got the correct answer, 90%. Okay, and question number 4. What did S in success stood for? A. Sleep. B. Swim. Or C. Sacrifice. Okay. 1% answered sleep and another 1% for swim. And 98% answered sacrifice, and that is the correct answer. Question number 5. The final S in success stand for seek. Is it true or false? Okay. So the correct answer for question number 5 is true, and 83% of the participants got the correct answer. And let us move on to question number 6. Which key to success? Blank. Try your best to get it done. A. Count the cost. B. Put it in pain. C. Just do it. Or D. Rope up. Okay. The correct answer for question number 6 is letter C, which is just do it. Okay. Question number 7. Which key to success? A goal not written is only a wish. A. Count the cost. B. Put it in pain. Pain rather. C. Just do it. Or D. Rough up. Rough up. So what is your answer for question number 7? So the correct answer is letter B, which is put it in pain. Okay. So question number 8. Which key to success? Connect with others who can help you reach your goals. A. Count the cost. B. Put it in pen. C. Just do it. Or D. Wrap up. Okay, so the correct answer for question number 8 is letter D. And 79% of the participants got the correct answer. And question number 9, which key to success? So these same choices. What will the goal require? So the same choices. Okay. So the correct answer for question number 9 is letter A, which is count the cost. Okay, and 88% of the participants got the correct answer. And last question, individual success versus the success of friends is an example of internal conflict in amigo brothers. Is it true or false? Okay, so the correct answer for question number 10 is true. Okay, is it true? So 81% of the participants got the correct answer. So congratulations to the top 10 winners for tonight's competition. And for those who did not win, you can do it next time. Don't worry. Okay, so congratulations again for the top 10 winners. Our top one is Mom Chini Y. Meneses. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, Mom. And top 2, Jamaline B. Rivera. 3, Bibet F. Art Coelho. And okay, so okay, top 10. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the winners for tonight's competition. Okay, and the next for quiz competition is our Q&A portion. So please don't forget to address the person that you want to Okay, we are now in the Q&A portion. So again, Mom, thank you so much for your time tonight. So now we are in the Q&A portion. Our lovely participants, please don't forget to address the person that you want to answer your question. Okay, we have first question from Sir Feroz. Hi, sir. So, to all speakers, as a successful person, do we have to be accountable for moral burden or societal responsibility on us to lead others to success? Or is it more of a personal choice? So, any of the speakers you want to who wants to answer first?
Um, can I go ahead? If Delia
Yes,
and you
sure,
okay?
Mom.
Okay.
Yes, sure.
So thank you for us for asking this question, and it is very, very important question for as a successful entrepreneur or business person. My answer would be yes, 100%. Because don't forget, the people once they become successful, they only become successful because somebody have given them hand, not physically,
Mm,
not virtually, but somewhere those well wishes, somebody has created this platform for you to perform. So once you
mm,
become that top, it is the most important aspect in your head should be is how do I give this success back to the society, to the community,
mm,
and create more leaders, because
mm.
the environment you live has to be happy and all healthy, successful. Then only you will flourish. So for me, yes, it is very important.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mom, for the wonderful question. How about you, Mom? Mom Al, do you want to add?
I I don't know if you said my name. I could it got cut off a little,
Val?
but I yes, I
Mom Val?
definitely want to thank you. I agree 100%. And actually,
Mm,
part of the motto of my company is like share the love and light with as many people as you can. And that was part of my presentation as well. It is a moral commitment. I mean, like I said from the beginning of my presentation, we are born with this heart, with these gifts, with these traits.
mm,
They get wired off. They get freezed and shocked and fired and
mm,
deleted because of the situations and circumstances that we are living. But the
mm,
core essence of our heart, and we are where we are from, one with all, one with source, it allows us to always reground, recenter, and know that we always have in our hands the opportunity to come back and continue the mission that we have, regardless of
mm,
all the obstacles that could happen. Uh, that what was said in our different presentations here, there are all these obstacles. People don't trust you, don't think you can do it because you're a woman, because you're Latina, because
mm,
you're too young, which was my case.
mm.
But you use that in your favor to inspire even in a more deeper level. Thank you for
Yes,
your
yes,
question,
yes.
Faruz.
Yes, thank you so much, Mom, Dr. Bal, for the wonderful answer. And maybe, Mom, Dr. Ponte, do you want to add? Maybe you want.
No sé si quieras agregar algo, amor, o nos vamos a la siguiente pregunta.
Sí, a la siguiente.
We can go to the next question, please.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so another question from Mom Manolita. For Mom Alino, do you think that we are living the reality, or as reality something that we create? If we create our own reality, how will you explain suffering?
That's the
Wonderful
beauty.
question.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love your name as well, Manolita.
Yeah, Manolita.
So it's beautiful. This is part of what in my coaching practice so much comes up as a life conscious parenting, a spiritual coach, right? Because that is the question. How we know that,
How you?
or we actually, I hope we know that we are co-creators of our own reality. So how can then you'd say like, wait, how could I bring suffering to my life, or abuse of all of these, obviously depending on your spiritual path, what you believe in karma, past lives or not, where we cannot get into that here. We just have to hold ourselves accountability that this quote unquote suffering is also optional, because what is suffering to some person is not suffering for another person. These experiences that we bring about in life, we bring about. Notice that not life brings to us, we bring about, right? I'll give a clear example really fast. You marry into a marriage of a really controlling husband or a spouse, and you're like, well, I serve him, I love him, and he's controlling and this and that, whatever. If you look into it, in your past, in your youth, in somewhere in your story, whether it's your story or the story of your parents, you have bought into that. So your subconscious resonates to that frequency, and that's all you know. This is what I'm so passionate about neurolinguistic programming. So to answer your question, my love, is we can create our own reality. And of course, there's a whole lecture that I'm very passionate about, because this, my love, was a hard concept for me. I did not get it until I lived it over and over, and all these pains and aches that I see in all the service work and the coachings. This is optional. There is always a why, and there are all circumstances, situations to allow us to grow for a better good, to grow our heart.
Amazing answer, Mom. Thank you so much. I hope Mom Manolita will answer your question well. So, another question from Sir June Alejandro. As a good leader, what kind of strategy would you implement to the learners in this time of pandemic? To Mom Val Alino again.
I love it.
Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for, yeah, very nice question.
I love them. They're beautiful. So, Alejandro, as a leader, what kind of strategy? Here's my answer. This is going back to my presentation, Montessori. If you do not know about it, learn it. Because why it is so beautiful? Because Montessori was created for every learner. This world is created for every learner. You might like these webinars, and you can make the best of it. But some people like to be face to face. To be honest, it took me a while to get to love this stuff. I actually got stuck. I was a speaker in Peru for 9 days, and I got stuck 8.5 months. So I was forced into this learning. And then I could cry about it and complain about it, or seek it as an opportunity. So what is your opportunity, Alejandro? Where are you these 3 seconds? Because the next 3 seconds will shift, and the next 3 seconds will shift. So my plea to all of you is always ask, in these 3 seconds, who are you? What are you doing? Are you okay with it?
Yes.
Because know that we are energetic beings that will shift in a heartbeat. So do not, my love, be stuck in a way that Val can tell you, A, B, C, Alejandro, people, we should learn this way. I want you to learn the way your heart vibrates. I want you to learn when you get out of yourself, so passionate to receive information, to share information. How are you going to find that? Val, how do I find it? You've got to be in tune with yourself, my love. Do the inner work, meditation, mindfulness, and being present and whole.
Wow,
Very nice.
wonderful answer, Mom. Yes, thank you so much for that amazing answer. Thank you. Okay, now it's your turn, Mom Zaya. Mom Zaya. I'm seaman, but I have this dream. I want to be an entrepreneur since I was a kid. That I don't know how to start until now. What should me? What should my? What should
B.
me start up? How to develop the characteristics? How can he start? Okay, thank you
Thank,
so much, Sir Paul John, for your wonderful question.
thank you, Paul. It is very, very nice question and very important. Um, in our life, as I explained my journey as well, we always want to become something. We want to be successful. We want to be business person. We want to be entrepreneur, but we don't know how to become. So I want to tell you first of all thing, when the thought came in you that you want to become entrepreneur, that means you are entrepreneur. That's why somewhere those thoughts is coming within you. Then you need to elaborate more within yourself, ask questions to yourself. Okay, if I want to be entrepreneur, first of all, am I having any ideas? Am I having, say for example, you said you are seaman. I believe you must be dealing with seashores, you must be having a journeys on the ports or somewhere. In a day-to-day life, just be observant. See, is there any problems? We all face the problem, right? You be observant in the real time, as the Mam Dalia said. You be observant and see that, okay, what is happening? Is there any problem? And if that is a problem, how do I solve it? And now this is the characteristic of entrepreneurship, right? That you have a problem, you observe that problem, now you want to solve it, and that courage and the push in you that you want to serve the community, you want to serve yourself to solve this issue. Once you start this journey, automatically inner you will push you to the next level, and then comes up with the idea. Once you have an idea, don't drop it, just analyze more, observe it more, find out how do I make that solution to the practical solution. There are so many solutions comes in our mind. Okay, let me solve this way, this way. Is it fitting within your budget? That is one of the characteristics, right? You have to become a creative. So answer to your question in a very short answer, I would say that you want to become an entrepreneur because you are. There are characteristics within you. Observe it, be in real, find out any solution, work towards it, and if you're stuck anywhere, ask for the help. Surrounded, we all are surrounded with experts. Ask for the help, and you will get there one day. Thank you,
Wow,
Paul.
wonderful answer. Just remember, Sir Paul, the five characteristics of entrepreneur, which are persistence, creativity, responsibility, be a risk taker, and of course, develop the self confidence. Thank you so much, Mom Jaya, for your wonderful answer. And again, from Mom Manolita. For Mom Fonte, okay, Mom, if you choose to act a character instead of being who you are, what cost you pay? In what way that thought patterns reinforce beliefs? I think I need the help
¿Me
of
ayudas,
Ya,
por favor?
Dr. Bal.
a ver, te traduzco. Te preguntan, si tú decides actuar como un carácter, un personaje en vez de ser tú, ¿qué costo pagas de eso? ¿Y qué patrones y formas de pensamiento vienen en todo este proceso?
Actuar como un personaje, hablamos de mi trabajo.
Manolita,
yo soy actriz de cine.
Manda, mi amor, perdona.
Quiero saber si me hablan de actuar de un personaje de cine.
Okay, Manolita, she's asking if you are asking from the point of the question of her as her character as a movie star, a movie character, or you mean in real life. She's not very clear on the point of the question
Mm,
because it does have different answer. So
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
Manolita can answer that.
Okay, ma'am. Ah, I I think next question. Okay,
Creo
we
que
will go back to that
creo que se fue a
question.
la otra pregunta, la perdimos, pero bueno, seguimos a la que sigue. No, no contestó.
Okay, okay. So let's move on to another question from Sir Rolando for Mambal. Leader must possess dignity. Why other leader don't see the sense of being a true or a good leader? Another relevant question. Very
Rolando,
good.
you guys are hitting the spots that I love to share. Now, look at the
Yeah.
way we're phrasing with all the love and compassion I ask you. Let's reread these questions. Leader must possess dignity. Why other leaders don't see the sense of being a true good leader? What make us judge another person to see if they are good leaders or not? We are here to, if you focus on you, be doing the work with you, your light, like I said in my presentation, will be the flashlight for others to follow and be inspired by your heart. The fact, this is, Rolando, 90% of people do this. We're always putting the energy on the other person. Why the other person? I'm doing all the work. The other person's not doing the other work. Okay? When your heart is in the right place and you know that it is an opportunity for you to pray for that so not called leader under your beautiful heart, and you know that something is off in their life, perhaps they're not happy and you're seeing this and this is what you're igniting, but the fact that we are able to spend energy in that, this person, this broken leader, comes to us as a teacher. It is an opportunity to be like, okay, why am I seeing this in this person? Because this is a good topic for a lecture. What we see the others are missing, my love, is something we need to work on. But what are you talking about? That doesn't make sense. I'm a good leader. No, it works like that. They people are mirror of our brokenness or what we need to work on, or our
Yes.
beautiful heart or our leadership. It goes both ways. It is where we stand ourselves in that present moment, the way we see a good or a bad day, a good or a bad leader. My love, there is not good or bad. The good or bad does not exist. It depends on the circumstances of what the person is, where the person is, and what that person is going through, and based on their experience.
Wow. Thank you so much. A very nice answer. I really love this Q&A portion. Thank you so much. Okay, so for a question again from Sir Rolando Reyes. Different person. To Ma'am Jaya, what factors affect the creativity of the entrepreneur during this current pandemic? Another wonderful question. Thank you so much, Sir Rolando.
Very fantastic. Thank you,
Yes, fantastic.
Rolanando. Thank you. I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly.
Rolando.
Yes, Rolando. Thank you. It is very, very nice question, and I'm glad you have asked because we all are going through pandemic and we've been through since 1.5 year. And it is the biggest challenge for every smallest to the biggest multi-million business person to survive the pandemic and thrive through, come with the shining lights after that. So yes, so what are the factors affect creativity? So creativity, as we discussed in our presentation, is to come up with the plan which is out of box plan. Now during pandemic we all went through emotional, physical, mental suffering, and we're still going through. If I talk about my business, we were suffering like anything. We had all the vehicles, we had all the drivers, but there was no work because nobody wanted to go and tour UK or Europe. Why would somebody? They were going through such a bad time emotionally in their life. And it was, of course, pandemic, not allowed. So that's where the creative comes, that okay, the factor is the environment. The factor is the money. You have to survive. Now, being an entrepreneur, it was my responsibility to survive and feed my driver's family because they were working for me, right? Don't forget. So they look at me when it comes to the month end for the pay, and it is my responsibility whether my business is running or not. It is not their responsibility. So I should make sure that the money is flowing. So for that, the creative solution I come up with, I contacted agencies who were essential worker. They had to work. The people who were self-isolating at work and they did not had any means to go out and take the medicine or take the grocery because they were COVID affected people. So then I contacted those people. I told my drivers, these are the small journeys you need to make instead of doing the bus route or instead of doing the tours. What we're going to do, we're going to collect the medicines for this passenger and drop it to their home. We're going to collect, this is a list of grocery we're going to buy for them, drop it to their home. We're going to collect the staff who are working in the nursing homes and NHS and drop them to the workplace. And we quoted very minimum price to those people who can afford to pay. Now here, the creative solution was, for me, my problem was to survive through the pandemic. And the solution was not making money, to surviving, because look at the situation. And according to the situation, look at what solution you could do. The factors, what are the factors affecting? Money, environment, pandemic. I did not have a control over any of these factors, but we still had to survive. So when your intention is to serve community, your intention is to help and be responsible for your own position, the solution will come. Trust that. And you just stick to it.
Wow. Wonderful answer, Mom. Thank you so much, Mom Jaya. Thank you so much. And then I think this question is also addressed to you from Sir Ator. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, sir. How to overcome the market inflammation as entrepreneur?
Thank you, Mr. Rahman, Ator Rahman. Thank you very much for asking this question. And it is good, come up with more questions so that the people who are sitting in the background and they're afraid of asking questions, they will learn from. This is the best way to learn, is asking direct questions. So your question is how to overcome the market inflammation as an entrepreneur. Now, first of all, as an entrepreneur, you need to understand what is within your control and what is not in your control. So market inflammation is something is not in your control. Now, something which is not in your control, you cannot overcome it, right? You cannot overcome because you don't have a control. You can't control the market. You can't control inflation. But you can come up with, you look at your current situation and then you see, how can I survive in the business, in this environment where the market is inflated every day? That means your expenses are growing out, your pay rate is going out, but your income is still same, and that's called market inflammation. Now, in that scenario, you need to come up with a solution which is far better than other provider. Then only you can increase your income. So here your issue is, how do we overcome the expenses which is growing up every year? You can't. All you can increase is your income. To do that, you need to create your product and your services in such a way that people will drawn towards you to buy your products and buy your service. And with my personal experience with the entrepreneurship journey, and this is the intention. If your intention is to serve, that service is far better than the actual service you're providing, trust me, you will have the increment automatically. because people will see that you are a long term, you are a committed person. You are not the person who will sell the product and hide in the background and say, oh, I don't know, how do I fix this, just sort it out, I can't refund you. No, no. So I hope this answers your question, that something which does not control, you can't control it, you have to control what you have within your power.
Yes,
Thank you.
focus on the things that you can control. Okay, thank you so much, Mom, for that relevant and wonderful answer. Okay, Mom Bal, question. Good evening. What is the difference between a leader and a manager?
You know,
Mom. And
thank you for this question. Obviously, when you YouTube or ask this question, you're going to have all these different perspectives. I'm going to go from what comes to me, and this is actually part of conscious leadership as well. You want to go with your inner intuition of what comes up in the moment, if what it means to me being a leader and a manager, and perhaps it could be the point of view that I've just created based on my story. So please don't quote me this, and I want you to be feeling whatever the words resonate with you. So for me, being a leader is more in the side of my presentation. I hope you were present, which is being that light that you want to be in others. That be it means being present, being there, being mindful, being of service. And while you are doing this, it comes in like a domino effect that your company or whatever you're doing, the management aspect of it, it flows. Just like the story I told of my employee, Ellie. She then became that manager without calling her manager. And so your leadership creates beautiful management, if that makes sense. But of course,
yes.
there are different definitions. But for the point of my presentation and to get you guys united to what I'm talking about, which is connected to your inner wisdom, that you don't take, all of you, do not quote any of our experiences. We are here to share what has worked for us. But remember, what has worked for all of us right now, it might not work in the next 3 seconds. Okay. So we just need to be able to be knowing that as energy frequencies that we variate. So what means to me leadership today might have a different concept tomorrow. As so it is just being back to source. And because you cannot go wrong with that. Regular values, beautiful values of life must be embedded every day, whether you're leader, being a leader or managing. Okay. But in my experience, is a domino effect. They come in hand, they're not separate. And it's all I highly suggest leading from your heart, using that compass of your heart as that compass. Yes.
Thank you so much, Mom. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, and Mom, but another question from Mom Salvador. So, from the saying, a good leader must be a good servant. Is this quality of leader can still be seen today?
Yes.
Another very wonderful question. Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing. This is
Yes.
such a good question,
Mhm.
Salvador. Now, notice that when talking about neurolinguistic programming, when we hear, listen, if all of us would just close our eyes and I say, you must, what does you must bring to you? Is it light or heavy in your heart? When you must, I have to do it. And if I don't do it, then I'm not worthy. I don't accomplish. Okay. So going back, what all I know, the heart. When you are that leader with those qualities that we are trying, we know all of you have, by the way, is they just might be dusted, they might be deleted and or have a little virus, but we all have them. All human beings have it. Okay. So the service part comes when you are out doing this work, not for you, but to for a vision, for a purpose, for a mission, for better humanity, to save the animals in Africa, to bring water to a place, to help raise awareness of victims of domestic violence, whatever it is. When you are serving from that place of love with so much compassion, you will can your DNA, your hard drive, you are wired to know
Yeah.
that we are more than ourselves, that we are one with all and one with source. It comes together. It's something that ignites inside of you, that even if your company, let's say, is not making, this is at least my experience again, when I started the school, there is not extra money flowing the first couple of months, maybe the first couple of years. That never in my entire life led me not to be of service. I never go to my bank account, can I serve? I'm not in the car and there's a homeless and say, wait, that money was for whatever. If in the moment I'm connected with that person, with that situation, I don't think about it, because know that when you give in automatic, it comes back 3 times more in blessings to you.
Mm.
So until you live that, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. And this is what I mean, a lot of the people here, and of course in the Lonely Sisterhood, this is what it's about. For me, there is no other happiness greater than service. So I hope that I transmit to you that passion, and all of you watching, it doesn't mean donating your money. It means sharing a smile. It means acknowledging the cash register for doing its work. For the guy in the streets brooming, thank you for doing such a beautiful work to maintain our streets clean. How many times do you get out of your zone to do this? And then what happens? You start to elevate your frequency to the frequency of the universe. And when you're starting to speak into existence what you want, guess what? You're speaking the same language.
Yes. Mom, thank you so much for that wonderful question. I can we extend this Q&A portion until morning? I really love it. I really love it. We've learned a lot from your answer, Mom. We learned a lot from your answer. Thank you so much. And we have another question from Mom Marisa. To all the speakers, are leaders born or developed? Another wonderful question. Thank you so much, Ma'am Marisa. I think this is the last or the last question. Okay. As a leader, born or developed?
Do you want me to ask Dalia so she has a turn?
Yeah, you can answer it, ma'am.
Corazón, que si un
¿Me
líder,
ayuda?
que si un líder nace o se hace o se crea.
Ayan.
Bueno, netamente pues creo que se crean los líderes, también nacen, o sea, hay de todo tipo los líderes, ¿no?
So there are
En
two
algunos
types.
casos pues
Hold on a second, I'm sorry. You can be born or you can be created. You can be developed. So she's about to explain. Cuenta tu caso.
en mi caso me pude iniciar como líder, no nací, pero me fui preparando para ser líder y ahora trabajo llevando a equipos de personas en trabajos, en acción de trabajos.
So in her particular case, she feels more that she wasn't born a leader, that she developed this trait based on her story and now is sharing this with her community. Gracias, mi amor. Okay.
Okay, Mom, thank you so much, Mom Jaya, Mom Del Ponte, and of course, Mom Bal Alino for sharing your knowledge and expertise tonight. Thank you so much. We learned a lot. Thank you. God bless,
Thank you.
Mom.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bye.
To our dear participants, please let us thank our amazing speakers for tonight's webinar. Mom Jaya, Mom Ponte, and of course, Mom Val Alino. Oh, we have from Mom Raquel. Thanks to all the speakers tonight. I hope you enjoyed tonight's webinar.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we have more than 200 participants now, Mom, live. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So now
Thank
it's
you so
their
much.
turn to go and
Thanks a
share
lot, brilliant speakers.
to the world.
Thank
Hello,
you.
Yes,
hello, ma'am Rohimena.
absolutely. Thanks
Hello,
to
ma'am
all the
Rohimena.
brilliant
Muchas
speakers.
gracias
Yes,
y
sir.
disculpa por mi idioma. No
Ma'am,
comprendo mucho inglés.
why I think you missed some word. That is, it's not 300, it's more than 500 right now.
Ah, sorry. Oh,
Oh,
500. I'm so sorry, sir, because
500 people.
wow.
oh, really? Thank you so
So
much, sir.
if we take 1% of what we learned and
Yeah.
shared with one person, that one person is a
Mm,
million. We're sharing love and light. Thank you guys. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
look, ma'am, the comments of our lovely
Oh,
participants. Thank you, speakers, for sharing your knowledge and expertise. I hope I will be
oh.
successful. Wow, thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Wonderful. oh, oh, thanks, IGP, and all the speakers. Oh, thank you, and congrats
Oh, gee.
to all the speakers. Wow, thank you so much.
Por favor, me podría estar pidiendo disculpas por mi idioma, que no comprendo mucho inglés y fue un problema.
So privileged.
Espero prepararme mejor en inglés.
She's
Learn
expressing,
a lot tonight.
she's sharing that she's sorry that English is not her first language,
Oh,
and she thanks
No
everyone for
problem,
your
no problem.
patience. She's working on it.
No problem. No problem, Mom. Again, thank you so much,
Sorry.
Mom. Thank you so much
Thank
for your
you.
wonderful
Blessings to
and
all.
remarkable presentation tonight. Hope to see you again, Mom. Learn
sure.
Thank
a
you
Thank
for
lot
your
you.
wonderful work.
tonight.
You were a
Yes.
great moderator.
Yes, I was just
Thank
about
you
to
so
say
much.
thank you, Val. Thank you, Dalia, and thank you so much for lovely host. I
Thank you.
really like your announcements, the way you present everyone. You are very lively person. Very happy to be with you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Mom. Thank you so much. okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you. Okay, so
Bye-bye.
let's move on. Bye bye. Thank you. Announcement. Let's move on to the announcement coming soon. For the first time, IGP will launch a virtual award ceremony program. Wow, wonderful announcement coming soon. Okay, so um,
Oh,
okay,
apps.
we will publish our Android application within few days. You can do everything from that application also. Okay. So this is the important announcement coming soon. And very soon we will launch quiz competition tab on our website with certificates for all. Anyone can join at any time. Wow, wonderful announcement. Okay, from 7 8 21, you will get class material in description box on our website. As you can see on your screen, YouTube program link and webinar material. Yes, very nice. Are you interested in 1 year international diploma program certificate for free? So I think this is, yeah, very nice platform of IGP. They will give a international diploma program, and that is free. Thank you so much, IGP. Thanks a lot. Free international diploma in professional development and management. Okay, so you can get your diploma international for free. And happy announcement, which is an offer from IGP on the occasion of the anniversary of IGP. This is for our all participants. For international diploma certificate, every government has some rules. Like you have to must learn 250 hours. Yes, that's true. That's why we decided to collect our certificates from you, which can ensure that you are capable of international diploma certificate. We know that our all programs are now 3 hours, but for a judgment, we will calculate a judgment. We will calculate our program on average 2 hours. Okay? 130 certificates you have to submit, equivalent to 260 hours. So that's means you are able or you are auto applicable for IGP International Diploma Certificates. Thank you so much, IGP, for this wonderful diploma that you are going to give us. That you are going to give us. Thank you. And all the certificates links are now available on our Facebook, pin post, or top post. Okay, so you can go back and watch it again and download your e-certificates, as you can see on your screen. Okay, so just go to our official website and watch all the webinars and download your e-certificate. Okay, what you have to do. First, collect all the certificates from our website from 15 August 2020, 15 August 2020 to 10 August 2021. Submit all the certificates into given link with your full name, your profession, your designation, and of course, your country. And bear in mind that the last submission is on August 2021. So today is 17, August 17. Okay, that is the deadline, August 20. Okay, submission link. Okay, as you can see on your screen, we already received, wow, 33,000 plus messages in last 7 days and 3 days left. We started reply everyone from 16 August. And as you can see the QR code on your screen, please you can have a picture or take a screenshot. And remember, 3 days left. You still have time. I still have time to collect a certificate. Okay, to make this remarkable, we need your support. Okay, to build a powerful IGP learning community, please, our lovely participants, invite your all friends in this page and group. that we can serve more, so that we can serve more and more people with free education. Please help us to share. Let us share this wonderful opportunity. Facebook page, now more than 55,000 followers, and we have the target 10 10,000, 10 million followers. And Facebook group, as you can see on your screen, we have to meet the target. So please, our lovely participants, share this wonderful webinar to your friends or in your community. Okay. Are you looking for an opportunity to work with IGP internationally? So now this is your chance. Yes, sir, we are interested, sir. If you feel confident to work with IGP as International Organizing Committee board member, wow, you are all welcome. You are welcome to the IGP. Okay, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity that the IGP will give us, will give to us. Okay. And then you are all welcome. Coming soon, Institute of Global Professionals WhatsApp business account. Okay, so let us wait for this wonderful announcement from Institute of Global Professional, the WhatsApp business account. A complete guideline. Okay, please browse www.eduigp.com on how to use our website perfectly. Okay. Sign in and sign up. Very detailed instruction. Okay. Remember, if you are new in this program, create your account. If you have an account, then log in directly. After that, find the seminar title and get enrolled. This is the type 1 from any one program. Okay, I think this is the step 1. So if you are new, please create your account. As you can see on your screen on the right side, please create a new account. Okay. If you are new, okay, type 2 from home page, sign in. As you can see, the arrow, just follow the arrow. You can see it now on your screen. Okay. For those participants who are new in this webinar. Enrollment process. Okay. Then after you log in, now type 1 from home page, our webinar. So this is our lovely participants. Please click our webinars. Okay, just follow the arrow, and this is very detailed instruction. And all free webinar, type 2 from home page, all free webinars. So just click this, all free webinars, as you can see on your screen. And we also have free courses coming soon and awards coming soon. And enrollment process, all upcoming. Type 3 from home page, all upcoming and previous free international webinars. Just click this one, all upcoming and previous free international webinars. Okay, very detailed instruction. Type 4. Check our webinars. Okay, from homepage, check our webinars. And type 5, given link. Certification link now available in comment box and pinned comment. Certification link will be available always in this program post, Facebook page, Facebook group, YouTube description. Okay, this is the type 5. Type 5. Free courses. Wow, we have another free courses coming soon. And I hope you will share this wonderful webinar in your community. Please inform your friends about this one. International awards also coming soon. Okay, as you can see on your screen. Free quiz. We have also free quiz. And enrollment process coming soon. Trainers profile. Okay. So if you are looking for the trainers profile, please click trainers profile as you can see on your screen. So just follow the arrow from home page trainers profile. Become a patron. Oh, okay. If you want to support us, just click support us. Okay, let us support IGP. Please let us support this wonderful webinar. And thank you so much, IGP, for your for providing this opportunity to all of us. Okay, join IGP community. Okay, so just click Facebook, IGP community, click this WhatsApp application, and also click this one. As you can see on your screen, IGP community. It is from the home page. IGP community clients. So IGP community clients, as you can see on your screen from home page footer. This is the IGP community. These are the IGP community clients. So you can see them in the free from home page footer. Okay. Globally accredited country. Internationally recognized and also globally accredited, this IGP. And just imagine you can get certificate for free and diploma for free. Wow. IGP Global Partners. From home page, you can see the MOU Global Partners. All the informations are in the home page footer. And contact us if you have any problem or you want to clarify something. Please don't hesitate to contact us. Have anything to ask? Feel free to contact us. You can also see this in our home page and footer. Certification process, the most awaited part, step by step. Okay, today's webinar program name Leading for Success. Again, our topic for tonight is Leading for Success. Certification link now available in the comment box and pinned comment. Certification link will be available always in this program post, Facebook page, Facebook group, and YouTube description. Certification process. You can claim your certificate in two ways. Okay, one way, direct link from comment box, pin comments, and post description, as you can see in the comment box below. If you are not able to click this link, please directly browse www.eduigp.com for all the information together. Find today's program, then the process are the same. It's the same. Okay, remember our topic for tonight is leading for success. Okay, this is the step 3 YouTube link you can also see on the homepage. Browse www.eduigp.com or given link. You will redirect in this page of our website. And please click enroll now. And again, if you are new, please create your account. Okay, create your account as you can see on your screen on the right side. Click or create a new account. And the code for tonight's webinar, Leading for Success, IGP 6677. I repeat, the code for tonight's webinar is IGP 6677. Okay? Without code, no one is eligible for certificates. And then with code, you can claim your certificates anytime. Just remember the code. You can take a picture or screenshot. Again, the code of tonight's webinar is IGP 6677. And thank you all for joining us for tonight's webinar.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible? Hello, ma'am Rohamina. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, you
Dear
are, sir.
participants, one request to you. That is, we already changed our server from shared server to dedicated server today. So from tomorrow, you will not getting these types of problem like database errors, then traffic, nothing. From tomorrow, you will get directly your certificate at the same time because we already changed our, we already buy our server, dedicated server, but still we don't change it because we just buy it before 2 hours, and they need time to change the shifting for, and to do something like MySQL, whatever they say. I'm not familiar with this word. They say to change some cPanel, something, something, something. So actually, I'm not familiar with that. So for today only, you have to suffer this issue, and from tomorrow everything will be okay. From tomorrow everything will be okay, and they assured us that if when we are moved for dedicated server, on that time it will not occur again, and they charge lots of money to us. So nothing happened. We have to mainly have to focus on our participants. So that's why we take a risk, and we already buy our dedicated server. But you have to wait, you have to suffer this issue for still tonight only. I hope from tomorrow you will get everything smoothly. Thank you, Ma'am Rohamina. Ma'am, please continue.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for your announcement. Thank you. So again, the code for tonight webinar is IGP 6677. And remember that without code, no one is eligible for certificate. And when you have the code, you can just type it here, there in your certificate code. Just type IGP 6677, then click get your certificate. Okay, so I think you can. I hope you can follow
And
very detailed instruction.
one more problem, that is,
Yes, sir.
this problem occurred only in three countries.
Mhm.
And
What
like
country, sir?
in my site, my website is completely okay right now. Only three
Mhm.
countries will face the same problem. First one is Philippines, second one is India, third one is Malaysia.
Mm. Oh.
In these three countries only facing the same problem, because our maximum participants are from in these three countries right now. Right now, like if I check my analytics, Google Analytics, they say right now we have 900 participants in our website, 900 visitors right now, and then from them maximum Philippines, India, Malaysia, the max number of. So in these three countries are facing the same problem, but in the my country right now my website is completely okay. So it's actually the problem is uh, I think max user connection. So max user
Mm.
connection is when it's occur that the number of user from a certain area, from a certain area, then on that time it will occur for the.
Okay. Only three countries: Philippines, India, and Malaysia. Mhm. Hello mga kababayan. Okay, our free international webinar certificate is auto downloadable in PDF file. So check your device file manager. Sometimes it looks uncompleted, which is for your mobile screen size. In PDF file, everything is okay. So if nothing is found in your file manager, please check your browser setting or update your browser or take with another browser or try it from a laptop or desktop. So what I can advise is it's better to use laptop or desktop when you are downloading your e-certificate. Okay. And this is our step 6 and step 7. As you can see on your screen, this is an example of certificate of participation. Okay. So use laptop or desktop when you downloading your e-certificate. Okay. And you can join our all live programs from Facebook group, YouTube channel, and also in our official website. If anyone missed any program due to some unavoidable issues, still you can attend previous webinar with verified certificates. Okay, so you can still download your e-certificate. Okay, so don't be panic. You can get. Dear participants, if any problem raised to claim your certificate or any other issues, please don't be hesitate to contact us. If now our website isn't working well, don't be panic. It's issue of traffic because of max user, just like our director informed a while ago. With code, you can claim your certificates anytime. Okay, just remember the code of every webinar. And our core team members are always ready in comment section to support you to find solutions. Team Customer Service Representative, FB page, Ma'am Janet Cablao, Ma'am Charis Caviros, and Ma'am Charlene Yamaguchi. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. And for YouTube channel, Sir Kelvin Linato and Sir Joel Danog or Danog. And FB group, Jonas Malingin and Sir Warren Alonso. Thank you so much for your untiring support to answer the questions of our participants. Thank you so much, Mom and Sir. Thank you. And okay, tomorrow. This is the topic for tomorrow. So and I hope you will attend this webinar tomorrow. The topic is facts and figures of ancient mathematical techniques with two brilliant speakers from Oman and from India. Wonderful topic tomorrow. And August 19, community engagement and empowerment with three speakers from Vietnam, India, and of course from Nigeria. That will be on August 19. And August 20, another relevant topic, concepts and components of quantitative research with two speakers all the way from the Philippines. And August 21, 2021 topic, achieving success through innovation with three speakers from United Arab Emirates, South Africa, and of course from Croatia. Wonderful topic. And I hope you will going to attend this webinar on August 21. And August 22, communications and leadership in the workplace with two speakers all the way from the Philippines. And August 23, leadership in education with three speakers from South Africa, Switzerland, and of course from Croatia. That will be on August 23. And August 24, intervention strategies for distance learning with three speakers all the way from the Philippines. Wow. And August 25, topic, social emotional teaching and learning management with three speakers from Greece, India, and of course from Georgia. Okay. And August 26, 2021, topic self-empowerment for young professionals. Another relevant topic. And the speakers are from the Philippines. Okay, self-empowerment for young professionals. And August 27, 2021, topic thriving for success. We have four speakers from South Africa, India, Nigeria, and from Singapore. So I hope you will attend this wonderful webinar on August 27. And August 28, another relevant topic. The speakers are from Thailand. Topic significant and dynamic trends in education. Okay, my professors from Thailand. And August 29, topic principles of leading change from four speakers from South Africa and United Kingdom. Principles of leading change. And August 30, meeting the challenges of the new normal in school education with two brilliant speakers all the way from the Philippines. Ma'am Maeda and Ma'am Ana Margarita. They were all my professors. August 31, young leaders changing the world with four speakers from South Africa, United Kingdom, and of course from Vietnam. Young leaders changing the world. Very nice topic. And September 1. September 1, redefining education. We have two speakers all the way from India. Another wonderful topic on September 1, 2021. And September 2, topic the importance of developing the skills of young people with three speakers from India, Nepal, and from Lesotho. I couldn't read it, very small. So the speaker is our mom, Gloria Mohel, Dr. Pia, and Dr. Shaoli. Okay, that will be on September 2, 2021. And September 3, importance of co-curricular activities in teaching and learning process with three speakers from India and Sri Lanka. And September 4, topic, the importance of education in society. With three speakers from Canada, Samantla, and Qatar. Okay, so please don't miss this wonderful webinar on August 4. Wonderful. And we have a morning session. Okay, don't forget we have a morning session on September 5. Topic, educators' time and performance management with two speakers from Oman and from India. And September 5, topic Technology of the Future in Education, Advantages and Challenges. Interesting topic with three speakers from Croatia and India. And September 6th, social empowerment through education and entrepreneurship with three speakers from the United States, India, and Nepal. And September 7, ICT uses in everywhere with three speakers all the way from India. Relevant topic. And September 8, topic productivity and time management with three speakers from the United States, Mongolia, and of course from Nigeria. And September 9, 21st Skills in Education and Integration of Technology. Very nice topic. With three speakers from Albania. Okay, and September 11, we have speakers all the way from the Philippines. Their topic is supporting learning through interactive learning goals. Okay, very nice topic. And September 13, topic research methodology and literature. And I hope you will learn more from the speakers from the Philippines. And September 15, impact of quality education in a new normal. I think we have to know the impact of quality education in a new normal. And we have two speakers all the way from the Philippines. And I hope you learn for tonight webinar. Thank you so much, our lovely participants, for your untiring support in this in IGP. And don't forget that tonight's or today's code is IGP 6677. Thank you so much and hope to see you all tomorrow for another relevant topic. Okay, thank you all and have a good night to all of you. Thank you.